Hey, Granny D, how are you? What kind of trouble you been up to today? I've been sleeping, trying to get some of my energy back from dealing with them grandkids. They need to have control so you can adjust your Hi, Miss Gloria. They need to make it on StreamYard so you can adjust your camera. Zoom. What you working on? I guess I could push my chair back, but I'll move this out of the way. Well, right now I'm just working on I was using some scraps that I found in my scrap bag that had some cotton in it. And so I was working on a just a small dishcloth. And then I got to weave in those ends and where I join the scraps together. And then I got my fornicating deer hat that I'm working on. It's still early days on that hat. And I haven't got to the good part yet. So it's that. Well, I see the neighborhood thumper has showed up playing the music all loud. You won't think it's AC. He won't think it's so cool once he starts losing his hearing. He start getting that ringing in his ears and go to the doctor and find out he's damaged his hearing. So how many projects you got going on for Christmas for family members? Or you done already finished all your Christmas stuff? Thank you, Miss Sheila. Um, I haven't started on any Christmas stuff. If they get anything, it's because they asked for it. Like they something they need. Like the grandbabies, of course, they'll get stuff, little hats and scarves and stuff like that. But them oldest kids, they need to ask for what they want. If not, they just get gift cards. I'll probably have to make something for my youngest daughter's boyfriend this year, but he's down in Florida, so but his family lives up in Connecticut, so he can get some of the warm yarn for when he goes home to visit his family members. So probably do like a cowl and a hat for him, maybe some fingerless gloves. Girl, I just woke up probably about 40 minutes ago because it was everybody was gone. My husband took the grandkids back to their mama, and the other Luna, she's with her dad and her other grandparents, and I fell out asleep, and I'm still tired. And I woke up, I put on a load of laundry, and was heating me up some mac and cheese. Then my husband showed up with some food, so I ate that. But my thing is, they get stuff all throughout the year. So to me, I'm not worried about Christmas. I've never been a fan of the commercial side of Christmas. If you get something from me, it's gonna be handmade. And if you don't want it, then don't take it and go about your business. That's how I feel about that. Cause where is it written that I have to spend my last dime on you? Like people, they try to make it so that children equate money to love, and money is the root of all evil. So I tell them all the time, my love don't have a dollar sign. It's priceless. That youngest granddaughter had me locked down. I couldn't do nothing. And when they that age, they got hands like an octopus. They grabbing everything, yanking on everything. I make stuff like for my little sister. I usually always make her something. That's why the burnt oranges in my stash is for when I make stuff for her, cause that's her color. My brother-in-law, he likes getting stuff, auburn colors, and my little brother, he likes getting hats because he works outside, and so he wears the little hats that I make him to keep all the dust and stuff out of his off his scalp and stuff. I told my husband, I said, how in the world did we do it? I said, but then again, I was an at-home mom until my son started kindergarten. And then because he was the last one, so once he started kindergarten, I went back to work. And with the first two, I was in the military, so they were in daycare. Uh, and then with the third and fourth one, I was at home because it was just too expensive paying for daycare, trying to pay for daycare. We'd have never had a whole check, or the other person would have went towards daycare expenses. So they was like, why get into another pay bracket and still don't have nothing to show for it, because all your money going to daycare and then you're not gonna get nothing out back from it. You know, they didn't have some of the child care credits back then that they have now when my other ones were young. So I stayed home with them, and we actually was better off with one parent at home with the kids all the time, financially anyway. But I was like, I was wore. I am wore out. You know, I am wore out. That girl popping up at night like wide awake. You trying to sleep so you could go to work the next day, and she'll pop up and she wants her bottle, so you got to get up and give her a bottle, and then you got to change her diaper, and then you're trying to get her to go back to sleep because you got to get some sleep because you got to go to work, and she wants to play and jump, and she does this thing where she shakes her head like this, and she wants you to just shake your hair so your hair move. It tickles her to death. So, but she's a joy. So, so you do it. It's helping my daughter out. Because my youngest daughter that stays with her a lot and babysits for her while she works, she was down in Florida visiting her boyfriend. So she didn't have that built in, that babysitter. Hey, EJ. Hey, Miss Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. You enjoy that nap. Like I was telling my husband, like, well, when you was young, still in your 20s and stuff, you used to play your music loud and stuff. I said, yeah, when I was driving on the interstate, while I was on the road, I wasn't in a neighborhood playing my music loud like that. I won't disrespecting people because I grew up around the elderly. You know, I know how cranky and sensitive they can be to loud sounds and stuff. And plus, myself, I wouldn't want somebody driving up in front of my house playing the music all loud and stuff when I'm trying to sleep or trying to concentrate or read, because I love to read. So, best time to read to get your imagination going is if it's quiet, and then your imagination can basically bring that book that you're reading to life. Like you just in your mind's eye, you see all of it. Like you create an author's universe in your mind. And if you have music like that thumping, you're just gonna end up with a headache because you can't concentrate. You didn't change your name again? Or is that another channel? Crystal. Let me see. Where is that about it? Give me a second, and I will get the invite sent to you. Okay. Hey, hey. Okay. Where is YouTube? Here we go. There we go. It's pinned. And the delay is like longer than it usually is. Probably because everybody's online watching these football games. Let me go check the basement. Why is it so dark, girl? Where's your light?
Hold on. Let me try to get better light. Man. Oh. Hey.
Hey, hey. So what is everybody gonna cook for Thanksgiving?
I go first? Okay.
Hmm.
Um, I like to do a sweet potato casserole, and then we do like a potluck style. Yeah.
It's a dishcloth. I had some scraps, so I started a dishcloth. So that's what this is from. The scraps when I'm joining and weave them in, and it's just a little dishcloth. They come in these little things come in handy when the baby's over here because she's always spitting up part of her meal.
Those are super absorbent, right?
Yeah, you just sit there and fight with her to wipe her mouth and neck and stuff. And but they're soft, so the cotton is it's the cotton from Premier, the Just Cotton.
Mm. With the polyester in it.
Yeah, so it's nice and soft, so it won't irritate her skin. There's always a reason to celebrate food, Daniel.
I don't celebrate Thanksgiving
Make it
anymore.
your own. He said, we're gonna eat tonight. It's the Americans' Thanksgiving, but it's our feast day.
Yeah, doesn't Scotland kind of have a history with England too, where they tried to do the same thing to you guys? Just saying. That's why we have Thanksgiving, isn't it?
That's 19. That's
Native
19% of
American.
my DNA right there. Or is it 20
Yeah.
now? Once they redo the DNA thing every once in a while. Once they get as more and more people add their genomes in there, they re they redo your percentages.
My husband did his.
Hmm. Was he surprised?
No. I
No.
mean, we're Puerto Rican, so
Yeah.
we have everything. Everything.
It
He's
was Scottish, Irish, Welsh. Ended up being like 26%.
you?
Yeah.
Scottish, Irish, Welsh.
And then the
Good
rest were
blues.
all over Africa.
Yeah, we had like sub-Saharan African mostly, like 15%, which is big percentage, which he was surprised about. And then
There are well, if you think about it, there are no
Portugal.
pure people. You're
No.
you're mixed. You're all over the place.
Yep.
So I don't know, I didn't know. So, but I always loved Scottish stuff, like watching TV shows with Scottish guys talking and like well, I've always wanted to go to Scotland on vacations and stuff like that. It's like that's like one of my top of the places on my bucket list. So when I got the results back, I was stoked. I was like, no wonder I love everything about it. I had like a thing for bagpipes. I remember asking my dad, "Can I learn how to play the bagpipes?" And he was like, "What the hell is a bag?" And this is when I was like in elementary school.
Your soul knew it. Like,
Like my soul knew.
oh my god,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
And they were like, "You read too much. You read too much." Yeah, just
Got
time
me some pins. So the babies are like down or with their
there with
parents?
their mama. My
Oh,
husband just
great.
took them back over to Newport. Hampton, and
So,
dropped her off.
so
Cause
you,
my youngest daughter, she came back from Florida, and so she's been helping my second oldest with those two kids. So she's back over there to babysit while she goes to work.
okay. Is it nice having your lap back?
Yes, it's nice not having to grab her hands, like grab, 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 stop, stop, put that down, let it go.
Night project.
Yeah, you couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do anything. And then she wants you to hold her, and if you put her down, um, she wouldn't crawl like unless you were on the bed. Then she would like crawl around and stuff. But then you're like, cause our beds are high off the floor, so then you're sitting there having a heart attack because she moves so fast now. She does like this weird little froggy hop squat, spit on a dime thing.
Mm.
You know, sometimes they lose their balance, and you think, oh my god, and you're trying to grab for her, and she's laughing at you. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna have a heart attack. You gonna kill?
She's just trolling you, like,
Yeah, you gonna kill your
don't
grandma.
touch me.
And she did not want to be in that playpen. She cried bloody murder. So it was like, just for the peace, I will hold you. I'm not trying to be hearing all that noise. So I would hold her and read to her and stuff. And you saw she does her little babbling.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
good though. That means she's gonna start talking.
she already has six teeth,
Soon.
and the seventh one, like you could see, like right before it breaks through. This
Oh,
one right here, she's working on that one. She's been like gumming on her fingers and stuff on that side, but you
that's
can actually see the teeth are just right. They're probably gonna come through in the next day or two. But I miss her little vampire smile. Them other teeth came down fast. She had her eye teeth came in before her front teeth, and so it was like a little vampire.
oh,
Yeah,
how cute and creepy. Eh.
you still working on a kitty.
Yeah, I'm doing it in parts, so I'm trying to make. I'm just putting the ears on right now. I'm taking it slow.
Well, that work pays the bills, so you make the most of it. So
Someone
Miss
comes
Joy,
in. Hi, Joey.
so tomorrow is was it a veterans? Is that tomorrow? Was that observance? Something's going on tomorrow. There's no court tomorrow, so I don't have to report for jury duty tomorrow. But I gotta call in tomorrow night after 5 to see if my number is gonna come up for Tuesday.
Ooh, jury duty. Uh,
So far, like last week, they didn't call our numbers up.
how does your jury do? We go one time, and if they don't call us that one day, they don't call us back anymore.
No, if you don't serve on a jury, they can call you back up after so many months. You can be on another jury duty panel after so many months. I think it's like 3 to 6 months or something like that.
Okay.
Um, if you didn't actually serve on a panel, I think if you actually serve on one, it's a year before they can disrupt your
Crazy,
life again.
dude. No thanks.
Hey, hey, Sunita.
Hi.
But I have been gathering my things and I actually have something for you, Crystal. So you're gonna have to email me your mailing address.
For me?
Yes, for you. But I've
Really?
been gathering stuff for the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So
Yes. I'm surprised.
it's gonna be fun. And now that the kids are gone, I could probably do it this week.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I was watching some of your old videos. You have a lot of patterns, and you have a community tab.
Well,
Recycle some old videos. You have a lot of good videos.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess I could do that.
Yeah, like if you post them or advertise them. Because there's some good, you have a lot of views on a lot of them too.
Yeah, I told you I was close to the 4,000 hours when before YouTube redid the thing. But I had the viewers and I had videos with a lot of views that should have
Hmm.
put me over 4,000 hours easy.
Yeah, like
So
they should have calculated that better.
yeah, but it's like whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, doing lives is a good way to
Well, he
just get.
said it right. Joy making money means more yarn for me.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it. My eyes. Mom keeps looking at my yarn stash. One day I'm
Um,
gonna come home with the work and some of the yarn is gone. Good.
my
Boy,
mom.
you better tell her this is off limits, lady. Off limits.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, hey, Kelly. Yep. Tell your mama your stash is off limits.
Yeah, right. My mom crochets. She tries to take my yarn too.
You tell her go buy her own yarn.
Hmm. I do. Not just kidding. I've given her things though, so.
Nobody, like all the people in my family that did crochet and knitting and stuff, they've already passed on.
Mm,
So, and none of my kids are interested in it. Luna might be, like the spinning wheel side of things. When
mm.
she's a little bit older, I think probably when she gets about 5, that's when I'm gonna see if I can start teaching her how to spin.
Yeah, my kids are interested in spinning my yarn into cakes and maybe learning to knit, but I don't think they'll want to crochet. It'd be cool, you
Hi,
know,
Kivia.
boys that crochet. Hi, Kivia. Kit, Kittyish, or should I move the ears? I feel like the ears need to be moved.
Let me put you on big.
Is it even?
The one on the right, my right, that one. Yeah, that one. That one looks like it's more forward and a little bit bigger than the other one.
All right, because it's more forward and it's the same size, but perspective.
Yeah.
Ah, that's scary. You can unsolo
Hey,
me,
Mom.
please. I'm solo.
You solo. You want me to take you out solo?
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
That better.
Yes, it's better.
So, Kelly, what are you going to be making people for Christmas? Or have you already made your Christmas gifts?
Hi, Ashley. Sorry, I was reading Kelly's name and I almost said Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired. Ugh.
And I got to go to work tomorrow. That's what sucks. They
Ew.
home now, but I got to go to work tomorrow. So it's not like you're going to get like no real restful sleep and stuff. Stinking kids. And you haven't seen my grandson yet, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
He don't like grandma like the baby do.
Yeah, they hang off of you.
The girls, they all over me, but the little boy, he'll come in here. He just, hey, and he turns around and runs out the room.
Hmm.
My video probably gonna get flagged because of this dumb butt outside pumping their music. People
I
are so,
can't hear it. I don't think I can hear the music though.
you might not be able to hear it, but whatever program they run can hear it. I My husband was he had like a bunch of DJ equipment and stuff, and he had on his headphones, and I had the door shut, and I still got flagged. And I'm like, why in the world are they using where they can hear that? I couldn't even hear it with the human ear. So if you can't hear it with the human ear, why are they letting a program flag you for it? You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
had to put on headphones and turn it all the way up. And even then you couldn't understand what it was saying. You know what the music was playing. I couldn't identify who he was listening to or what song it was. But apparently the YouTube bot could figure it out.
Conspiracy.
Yeah. And see,
How?
the thing about it is, he's sitting right here in the corner. Across from me is Mr. Carter's house. He is in his end days. He's on hospice care. That man don't need to be here. You know what I'm saying? He needs quiet
Mhm.
and peace. Instead, you get buttholes like that. Let's do this mess all day long, every day, coming through here doing that crap. And I know we got other elderly people because my block has a lot of old people on it. And so I know there's other elderly. You rarely see them. And when you do see them, it's like, oh my gosh, she have aged 10, like they aged 20, 30 years from year to year. So
Mm.
they don't need to be listening to that stuff. They trying to, take care of themselves, get themselves ready for their transition. And
Mm.
buttholes like that, that's disturbing their time that they have left. And that upsets me.
Yeah, that's not cool. What's up, bud?
Yeah. They need to fix this postage stuff though. This postage stuff is ridiculous. Like you can't even really enjoy interacting with, the world anymore through postage because it's so expensive.
What? Sorry, I turned. I was talking. What did you?
I was saying like they need to fix the postage thing. Hey Dar,
This
let's see, you
postage?
can't even, like how high the postage is for international.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I used to play. There was I made a blanket, not a baby blanket. It was a blanket for a gift. I think it was like a twin size or queen size blanket for this guy that played this game with me called Asteria. He lived in Thailand, and he ordered this blanket for me. And I remember making it, having so much fun making it and shipping it to him. And he was so happy when he got it. And he was like, I think it was a wedding gift. He got it made as a wedding gift for his sister or something. But he was just so excited that she was gonna be so excited to have that blanket. And because we don't think about like the yarn that we use over here.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't have access to the yarn we have. Um, like I think I made that blanket out of it wasn't Hobby Lobby because we didn't have a Hobby Lobby yet, but it was Joann's. It was probably Joann's yarn, and but you don't think about that. How much just a simple thing that to you is simple. It didn't take a lot of time, but for them, they appreciate the time that you took to make something that's is handmade. They value it. But now it will cost more in shipping to send him something like that than it would the materials to actually make it.
Yeah.
And that's what's so sad. It's like they're hindering the community of buy sell, you know, inter-
Yeah. Yeah.
like they're stemming the international process.
Hmm.
What you up to, Dar?
Hmm. It was just making me think, like, why do they do that?
It's an
Competition.
isolation. It's an isolation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's trying to force you. Some of it is trying to force you to stay within your boundaries. Basically, you stay in your country and I'll stay in mine, kind of thing. We're gonna keep our money in our country, blah blah blah.
Mm.
Or basically, if you're poor, you're not gonna be able to sell this stuff over there. But since you're poor, I'm gonna buy it from you, and since I'm rich, I'm gonna fly my plane over there with your goods, and then I'm gonna get all the profit. That's another way of looking at it.
Oh, look how fast how fast am I
That's
going to
messed
go?
up. Companies do that. Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
We love Dollar Tree, but
like I tell you, their headquarters is in Chesapeake, Virginia, which is not that far from me. And they just built this big corporate office with a parking garage and everything. And you can see it. It's so big that if you're going across the Jordan Bridge and look to your left, you can actually see the Dollar Tree corporate headquarters now.
wow.
So
And their motto is everything a dollar.
that 25 cent is paying for their corporate office.
That extra 25 cents.
Yeah.
Look how fast I'm going.
You think about how many products everybody buys every day from that store. That 25 cents is adding up fast.
Oh, it does. I feel
Yeah.
it when you go to the checkout. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But I'm sure they're gonna hike their prices soon. Because what did they do? They bought out Family Dollar or something like that.
Family Dollar and I think Dollar General is part of the same company. I think they own both of them now.
Dang.
So what they're doing is like the bigger dollar stores and the bigger Family Dollars, they're making them into a hybrid. Like half the store is Family Dollar and half the store is Dollar General. And they're putting in more of those self checkout so they have less employees to manage. So you basically have to do like in some of the stores are only like one or two checkouts for you actually talk to and use a human being. Everything else is self checkout. And then those people, as they get rid of more of the checkout lanes, you have to those people are basically restocking and stuff. So basically they're there to put the stuff on the shelves now.
If they ever make a robot to do that,
Then they're
when
out of job.
they're
Yep,
gonna just have one human being in that store.
that's the manager.
Yep. They
And
did
he's
this.
the one that's gonna have to do the balloons and stuff, but they'll figure out how to mechanize that too. Yeah, I can already see it. Like you'll have like this rack that rolls around. The person uses a like McDonald's when you order your food at the little kiosk. The
Mhm.
person orders which balloon they want. The rack rolls around. The balloons will have like a, a scan thing on them. And so when the rack gets to the one they selected, it automatically like has this thing that it drops down on, blows it up, seals it, and boom, there's your balloon. Girl, I already seen it. I done seen it in dreams and stuff.
Dude, oh my gosh, I can't. The world will
Yeah.
be just different.
And then they're talking, and then they're trying to change the laws and stuff about, women's bodies and this, that, and the other to control women's bodies. But who's gonna pay for all these babies you men are wanting to make?
It's
Who's gonna
not
pay
untrue.
for it? Who's gonna take care of them if you're taking away all the jobs and mechanizing the jobs, AIing the jobs? I mean, they got AI artists now. So you got illustrators and artists who are going to be replaced for some of the things by AI. So more and more humans are going to be out of jobs, and then they're going to have all these other, if unless you're like, IT and engineering and things like that, that's what people are going to have to start doing.
Mm,
Programming and things of that nature to take
like
care
a
of the
shield
AI that's took all your jobs.
to maintain that stuff.
Until they get robots that are finesse enough that they
Pardon.
can actually start repairing, then the humans will be out of a job again.
Or self repair.
Yeah, or self
I
repair
we're
with
heading
nanites.
to
With nanites.
iRobot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, we'll have a Cylon situation, and then we'll all be
Being hunted down.
hunted. Have you
The,
seen?
the Matrix.
Yep, the Matrix. They use this as fuel,
Yep.
and
Yep.
I mean,
Organic fuel.
technically, we are being used as fuel. Without us, YouTube doesn't exist. mm, mm-mm.
She said she's gonna do turkey wings, sweet potatoes, peas and greens and dressing.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet potato pies. Yes, thank you.
I usually do cushaw pie, sweet potato pie, pumpkin pies, pecan pie, and then I make the cookies for my husband and son. They are a soft cookie with chocolate chips, walnuts, and pecans in
Um,
them. And I usually make about shoot 200 of them cookies, and some go to friends. And between my husband and my son, they'll be having diabetes issues. They'll sit down with that tin and a jug of milk between and go to town while watching some kind of movie or show. It's crazy.
it just feels different, doesn't it? All that sugar inside of you after not the sugar.
They only get it. That's why they only get it once or twice a year. They only get the cookie once or twice a year. That's it. That's
That sounds so good. I was licking my lips when you were saying what you're making. Like,
They're so good. I'll eat one, and that's it for me. Because it's just like if I eat another one, it's like it'll turn you into that. You get that craving.
mm-hmm. Mm. I had some pumpkin pie earlier today.
And
Not
then I
gonna
get
lie.
mad because by the time I want to eat another cookie, they're gone.
Almost have to hide them.
You can't hide them from them people. They're like
They
rats.
smell
They
them.
sniff it out.
They sniff them
They'll,
out.
they'll start looking through the because there's like specific tins that I put them in for the holidays. And sometimes I go to Michael's and see if they have those nice tins that you can put cookies in and stuff.
Yes, they have those at the Dollar Tree too. They're not like big like the Michaels ones, but they're there.
But we usually do like I do the pies. And my husband usually does an apple pie. He always does the apple pie. And
You
then
guys
I do the collard greens
from scratch and
with the
everything.
ham hock. Yep. I get the
Nice.
collard, the leaves, I clean them. I strip the thick parts off, the thick stems out, and that goes into my mulch pile. Then we have I do the collards. He does the bird, the turkey, and
Mhm.
he does the ham. I do all the what does he call it?
Pastries.
The southern foods.
Oh, the southern foods.
Yeah. So I do the yamalo, which is and I do the
It's a yamalo.
yeah.
What is that?
Girl, it is so good. So you get your yams and you can either bake them in the oven until they're almost soft. You can't let them get too soft. Or you can boil them so you can easily see if they're starting to get too soft. And then you take them out and you drain them and you have your big Pyrex dish and you put the yams in there. Then you add a can of crushed pineapple or pineapple chunks. I like the pineapple chunks. You add a can of the pineapple chunks. You add either craisins or raisins, depends on what your family likes. My kids aren't too particular about raisins, but they'll eat the craisins. And then you cover it with marshmallows, and then you put it in the oven for about 25 minutes, and you let it bake a little bit, and then you add in your sugar, your cinnamon. I always add a little ginger, and you mix it all up, and then you put another layer of marshmallows on top of that, and you just let it melt from the heat that's already there. And then you put it in the fridge and let it get cold, and you have a big old pot of rice. Those yams taste so good on top of that rice. I mean, it's like, wow.
You like savory and sweet too?
Yes, yes, and it's perfect beside ham. It's perfect with ham. It's perfect with chicken. It's perfect with turkey. It doesn't matter which meat you eat with it. It tastes so good beside it.
I was about to say something. I'm not inviting people to your house, but let's go to her house.
So, but I do a lot. Most of the baking, like if I do my 7 Up biscuits, um, I do the Brussels sprouts. If we do Brussels sprouts, sometimes we'll do Brussels sprouts, and so you cut them in half, and then you brush butter over the top of them, and then you brush balsamic vinegar over the top of that, and then you sprinkle it with salt and pepper and a little bit of curry, and you put them in the oven and let them bake, and then you let them bake until they start turning brown a little bit on the top, and then you take them out, and they are so freaking good, so good. Yes, girl. Let me tell you, you put your ham hocks and you cut the size of your ham hock so the flavor will come out. Then you put them in the water with your salt and pepper and your hot red pepper flakes, and you let those ham hocks start to boil. And then handful by handful, you add in your greens. Now the greens got a lot of water in them anyway, so that's why you gotta do it handful by handful. And as you letting some of this water evaporate out, then you add 2 cups of chicken stock to that water, and then you put the rest of your greens in there, cover it up, turn it down on low, and you let it boil. Then when you get it out, you haven't added no salt to it. You add the salt to it at the table because everybody don't need that much salt in their life. You already got that ham hock in there. I don't know how you don't know how much salt was used to cure it, so you add the salt to taste. But all those herbs and stuff you put in it, like sometimes I'll add a little rosemary sachet to it. It depends on what I feel like doing when I'm cooking it. But I've never had no complaints. And another thing with collards, if you get your collards before your area has its first frost, they're gonna be bitter. So if they're gonna be bitter, you're gonna have to sweeten them a little with a little bit of sugar. Not a lot, just like a spoonful or two, tablespoonful or two of sugar, just to get rid of that bitterness. You can pretend you had a frost by placing your collards in the freezer, but you can't let them freeze. You got to remember to go in there and get them. Like have them in the freezer for about 3 hours to make the leaf think it went through a frost.
Mm,
It won't be as bitter as it was before, but it's still not the same as a living plant actually having to go through the frost process.
interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. Because
It,
it just changes the flavor? Or?
it makes it more sweeter. It's more tender. The green. Basically,
Like
it's
swells?
yeah. And collards can survive the winter, just like broccoli, just like Brussels sprouts. All of those starts with a B. The word I'm looking for. Uh, it's the family of greens they are, but most of them can survive winters. Kale, collards, almost had it. Dang on it. It starts with a B. Whatever. I have to look it up.
Without
But
the Google. No.
they're they're all in the same family, and it's gonna bug me because it should pop right into my mind since I grow that crap all the time.
Steve. Steve Googled it.
Oh, okay.
Or knew it. I don't know which one.
Brassicas. That's it. Brassicas. Yes. So they're in the brassica family.
Did you know it, Steve, or did you look it up?
So
I didn't know it.
so that's that they it's not like an antifreeze, but it is like an antifreeze that they have within them, once the frost hits. But yeah.
That's
And
good.
Brussels sprouts, people don't understand that the leaves of broccoli and the leaves of Brussels sprouts are just as edible as the leaves of a collard. And people put those in their mulch piles. They don't cook them. And I'm looking at them like, why? They taste so good. You could do a mixed greens with collards, Brussels sprout leaves, and broccoli leaves.
Hmm.
And it tastes so good. And people won't even realize that you got Brussels sprouts and broccoli leaves in there.
Ugh, Brussels sprouts. You gotta make them right, or they just.
You got to know how to cook them, just like
You have
liver.
to know
You
how to
got to know
make
how to
them.
cook it. Yeah.
Kitty, if it's not even, I don't care. It just sold it.
It's so cute, though. Aw.
Meow.
But there's nothing on that's perfect in this world. So nothing perfect in this world.
Yeah.
But I love rutabaga too. I didn't grow any rutabagas this year. So next year I plan on growing me some rutabagas.
Would you guys grow squash
We
at
did
all?
squash, and I don't even have any left over to make zucchini bread with. We were killing that zucchini bread I was making. And I was making the fried squash with the onions and peppers in there. Oh my god.
Mm,
But
that sounds
rutabagas I
good.
have to buy a couple from
We
places.
have zucchinis. Should I make zucchini bread? We're just thinking of doing like a.
I do have one spaghetti squash. I have my spaghetti squash. It's turned all the way yellow now. So it's
Ready.
I don't know if I'm gonna let it wait till Thanksgiving or if we're gonna eat it for dinner one night.
You guys are awesome. I kill every plant I touch. They're dead.
But it wasn't supposed to be a spaghetti squash. We had bought squash from the Home Depot, some squash plants to put in Luna's garden. And then I had planted some squash plants over in
Luna
my
has a
garden.
Luna has a garden.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If you watch my garden videos, the one that's surrounded by the bricks, that's Luna's garden.
What?
Yep.
Cute.
And so, but I'm like, this is not a freaking regular crookneck squash. I said they labeled this wrong because it had the stake in it, for like a yellow crookneck squash. And I just kept looking at it like, what is it gonna be? I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's not a pumpkin. The leaves ain't right. It's not cantaloupe. The leaves ain't right. What is this thing? And then it had like one. It only made like one fruit on it, just one. That big plant trying to take over that whole side of the garden only had one fruit on it. And we couldn't tell what it was because it looked like it was hybridized. It was so green. It was like super dark green. I'm like, this does not look like a freaking spaghetti squash. I
This is the
don't know
way you
what
said
this is.
that.
It was as green as a zucchini. That's how dark green it was. And then towards the end, it started getting like a lighter green. And then I finally said, well, okay, well, you're going in the house because whatever you are, I'm not going to share you with the bugs. So, so I took it into the house and then it started turning yellow. And I said, well, you are a spaghetti squash, but you're the weirdest looking spaghetti squash I've seen. I'm pretty sure it looks like it's a hybrid between a zucchini and a spaghetti squash.
Ew. When you try it, let me know.
I can't wait to see what the insides are, what the seeds look like.
And you're like, what? The way you
But
said
if it
that.
tastes real good, though, if it tastes really good, then I'm gonna say if it has some mature seeds in it, I'm gonna save
Yeah.
some of them. If
Save
not,
them.
it was just a one in a lifetime thing.
You made your own vegetable or
So
squash. What would you call that? A squash?
yeah, it would still be a squash. They're still in the same family.
The way you said that big old plant taking and it only had one
One fruit on it,
one
yeah.
fruit on it.
And it was taking over that side of of her garden. I need to go out there. It's time for me to pull stuff up. I have the Jerusalem artichoke this year, so I get to try those this year. And then the other ones, I'm just gonna let them stay in the ground and let them come back up in that same spot by the fig tree. I got to prune the fig tree back. We pruned that fig tree hard last year, and it grew back even bigger this year.
I'm just fangirling. I can't. That's cool.
And then I gotta find some of the dried tomatoes from those. They look like almost like they're like aroma, Roma tomato mixed with a cherry tomato, but it almost looks like a little paper lantern. The tomato looks like a little paper lantern almost
Hmm.
fruit. So I let some of them dry out on the plant. So I got to harvest those seeds for next year because I want to grow them again. And they were so sweet, so good, like candy. And then I always have volunteers. So I'll be having volunteers all over the place.
I've had some of my friends' tomatoes from her garden. They were really sweet, like fresh tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
I
I'm all
used to get some
tangled
of
up.
those pink Belgium tomato seeds from my friend Angel. I was get in touch with him at work, send him an email and say, "Hey, did you save any seeds from your pink Belgian tomatoes?" And if he says yes, then I'm like, "Oh, so you need to send me some for next year."
Seed trading.
Hmm. So there we go. So it'll be like a little shoulder cloth. So when I'm burping chunk chunk, when she chunks, it'll be on this instead of me. Nah, it's not a tomatillo. No, a tomatillo. I haven't even grown any of those before, but I want to so that my husband can make some nice salsa.
Tomatillos.
Yeah, he
Tomatillos make some
it's
nice
real
salsa.
nice.
Do you ever take like seeds from like fruit and
For the
vegetables you
store.
buy from the store?
Yeah, I grew like I had my husband get a dragon fruit for me, and some of the seeds are coming up now. I got to bring it inside because we're supposed to get some cold weather next week, so I got to bring them inside and put them in their own little. I got to get some little
Planter beans. I
yeah,
don't know what they're called.
and then I'll put them in the windowsill in the bathroom so they'll be warm. But that's gonna be exciting because we're not exactly in the climate for dragon fruit. I'm like,
No.
why didn't I try doing this when we were in San Diego? But I know it was like I was only there for a year, so it's not like I could have moved. And they won't like Texas and California are real strict about what you bring across the borders and stuff. I had to throw away.
Really?
We had bought fruit in Texas, and these apples were so freaking good. And I bought a bag of them from the HEB. That's before I knew how important the HEB was. And these apples were so freaking good. And we had been eating off of them as we drove, and we still had like 4 or 5 of them left. And so when you get to the border, they ask you, they got this place where they stop, like this big field, these big dumpsters in the back and stuff. And they have the dogs, and they ask you, "Do you have any food?" I say, "Yeah, we got some apples." And they say, "Well, you have to throw those away." I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, you can't bring those into the area, into California." I'm like, "Are you serious? Apples?" He's like, "Yeah, because they don't want to risk getting fruit flies and all this other stuff from other areas attacking their vegetables and stuff." So the kids, I was like, "Y'all gonna eat these?" So we pulled over into the parking lot area, and I cut them up. And the kids, we were sitting there, we were eating the apples, and the guys looking at us like we're crazy. I'm like, "Dude, we're a family of 2 adults and 4 kids and 128 pound Akita. I'm not throwing no food in the garbage." And so we ate our apples, and we threw all like the trash and stuff away and all that stuff. And then they had a dog go through, because I had to take Kendra and walk her away because she was, she's an Akita. They're very protective of their herd, of their family. And so I had to walk her away so they could bring their dogs in to search the car to see if there was any more food or fruit flies. These dogs have been trained to actually scent out fruit flies, specific fruit flies. They can scent them. And
Dang.
I was like,
That's
"Well, why,
crazy.
if you found a fruit fly in the car, they actually spray your car with a pesticide. I'm like, you spray my car with a pesticide, and I got kids."
No.
Yeah, right. But they didn't find anything, so I didn't get sprayed. And so then we kept driving and went through the Superstition Mountains to get to San Diego, and that was the scariest drive of my freaking life. There are boulders up there the size of semis. And that road is like this wide.
Mm-mm.
And it's a two-way road. And you got all these tractor trailer trucks. And it's like a sheer drop off. You got these signs, warning, like those avalanche signs that show the big boulder going down the hill. Yes, you got all these warning signs the whole way.
Mm-mm.
And I'm sitting up there scared to death. And I'm telling my husband we need to get through here as fast because it feels like the energy along there is not good energy. It feels like somebody is watching you the whole way through on that road.
We no.
I told my husband, I was like, we need to hurry up and get through here. Chunk Chunk, she was born
Mm-hmm.
February the 14th. She's my Valentine's baby. So that's what, 10 months, 9 months? That's 9 months on the 14th. Then you got 11, you got, yeah, that's about right. Almost 9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no. I'm
yeah.
tangled.
Luna's gonna be mad when she get home and her cousins are gone. She gonna throw a fit. Where's my cousins? I want my cousins. Where's my cutie? That's what she calls a cutie.
Cutie, cutie,
Cutie. You
cutie.
heard? Yeah, on the
Yeah.
video. Cutie, cutie. She's gonna be mad. Her cutie ain't gonna be here.
Well, is she a good cousin?
Luna, Luna has her spastic moments, but more than yeah, she wants to play with them, but they're wild. Chunk Chunk just wants to pull Luna's hair, so she smile at her, and Luna like she's faking you out, Luna. And as soon as Luna comes close, that hand reaches out like a rattlesnake and yanks that ponytail.
My hair.
And then Luna is screaming, "Make her let go! Make her let go!" And then she'll be trying to play with Dre, and he is a boy and he is rough. Even though he don't look like it, he is rough, and he pushes and hits and pulls and just she's not used to that.
Mm.
She's used to being the only child. She's not used to the rough and tough. That boy,
Are
Grandma
they like?
she'll start crying because she won't fight back. She'll sit there and he'll be beating the snot out of her, and she won't fight back.
Oh no, she
And
needs.
he comes running to us, Grandma, he hit me. Grandma, tell him to stop hitting me, cousin. You're not supposed to hit me. We're not supposed to hit. She does 2 days a week in daycare.
Mm-hmm. But so does she have to like? But okay, how old is he, Dre?
He's two. He's
Oh,
two.
he's 2. So you're saying 2
And,
and 9 months.
and she's three. Luna is three. Dre is two. And Chunk Chunk, Antoinita, is 9 months. I call him Dre, but his real name is Antoine.
Antoine,
Yeah.
Dre.
I
That's why
call him
they
Dre.
call him Dre.
Because that was his grandfather's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Dr. Dre? No. That's the only other Dre I know. Just saying.
And because he's not a doctor, he can't be called doctor. No, somebody sued
It's
about that.
true.
Yeah,
That's
which
false.
I thought was stupid because it was like a rap. It's his rap name. It's his work name. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's
Yeah,
his
it's just like an author
pen
having
name.
what
Pen
they
name.
call it, the
Like a pen name or a
pen name.
pseudonym.
Yeah, so it's like his pen name.
Eminem. He's not an Eminem.
Hello, hello, Walisha, Skinny Joe, Crochets, Deborah.
Um, I'm all tangled right here. I was making a bigger one with like a bigger yarn.
Mm-hmm.
See the difference, I guess.
Cute. That is so cute. Too cute. I
Right.
made a rabbit a couple of months ago for pudding. I don't know. It's like I can do stuff like that every once in a while, but It's not something I want to do every day.
I love doing this. I'm really loving knitting though.
I made some turnips.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hmm?
I made some turnips for her.
There's a whole book on food too. Does she have a little kitchen over there?
Luna has one, yeah. She has a little kitchen.
I've seen some crazy kitchen setups for kids.
Her her other grandparents bought her this big little big kitchen thing. It has like the microwave, the stove top, and the pots. Like it has batteries in it. So when you put them up there, they make like this little frying sound and or boiling. The little pot makes like a boiling sound. It's cute. She has like a little coffee pot, so she can sit the little coffee pot on the stove, and it'll make like a little um
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
steam, blue 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 blue, and then like the whistle like a coffee pot makes. The old timey ones let you know it was hot.
That's cute.
You know.
I love it. It's so
Hey
extra.
BJ,
Hi, VJ.
I don't have a lot of moderators, Walisha. I don't. I only added people after I got to know them to be my moderators.
Sanita. Sanita, come up.
I sent her an email with the link. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm making a sock, but it's horrible. You know how you use DPNs and then when you're starting out, you just keep dropping them? And I lost one, so I'm using a.
Yeah, a half a circular and 3D pins.
I have 4 DPNs, thank you.
What size is that? Just needles. What size are your needles? You don't know? Girl, you better get you a needle gauge. I'll see if I got any extras, and when I send you that other thing, I'll just
Okay.
put it in the bag.
Wait. No, don't. Stop it. Ah, is this in the
Yes.
UK?
Now, yes. That's those are either gonna be. I'm gonna guess that those are twos, maybe, or ones. Go ahead.
How do you know?
What millimeter does the thing say? What size should have numbers on it?
3?
It's a US 3
You're close.
or a 3 millimeter.
3 millimeter?
What does
11.
it say?
I don't know.
Here, let me put you on solo so I can see.
Oh,
All right, now show me. Just hold the. 3 at the top. I can't see the number on the left. Turn your hand some the other way. I can't even read it. I think it's a 3. Is that a 3.00? That's like the millimeter, I think. Why come I can't hear you now?
I muted when I
Mm.
accidentally dropped. I'm a mess. Leave me alone. Okay, those are 3s. What size is this? I hope they're the same. Different size.
So your DPNs are a 4?
My DPNs look like they're a 3?
Your DPNs are a 3, your circular is a 4? It won't fit in the same hole?
Hold on, wait. Maybe. No, 3.25. So it's close.
Oh, it's 3.25. Well, that's not good.
Yeah, I need.
They should all be, because that 0.25 adds up across there. You end up like almost with another needle size. Because the ones that are on your DPN, the ones that are on your circulars, is a bigger stitch than the ones that are on your DPNs.
Yes.
Yes. So you need to find that other needle or buy you another pack of needles that are the same size, ma'am.
Yeah. Yep. Hmm.
That's important.
Yep.
It is important.
I lost the other one I had. No. This is why I don't do DPN. Oh my gosh. Where did it go?
Hi, Lydia. Yep. So you're doing what sock pattern are you using?
The crazy sock lady, I think. I put it on my Facebook group and
Let me see.
my I can't find my other DPN. Shoot.
The crazy sock lady.
Yeah, she has a few videos for how to do a cuff down. I want to do a toe up next, but her patterns, she has like the magic loop, how to do it with DPNs, how to do it with 9 inch. She has like all the videos.
Could you fix the bed first?
Hmm. Did you change the name of your group?
It's just Hook That Yarn Hangout, I think.
Oh,
There
I'm
it
like
is.
lost
Okay.
now. Where did my DPN go? Now I only have 4. Jude. I'll find it later.
All right.
Yeah, I think. Okay, I'll add you. I saw you just clicky clicky. Oh, did you already get approved?
No, I'm in there.
Dang, who
I'm
approved
being
me so fast?
busy.
Let me see this. You guys are on it. Oh, there it is. Gotcha.
Uh, I'm looking at the thing, but
My first
yeah,
needed.
did you link it?
Yeah, it's like right here. Here, I'll tag you.
Nobody's in the basement.
You guys.
They're not in the closet.
Nobody's in the closet. Nobody's like, what are you guys talking about? You don't want to know. So I don't know if you have tips on how to hold DPN so they don't keep falling on the floor. But every time I get to that last 2 stitches, I just forget that they're there and I keep dropping.
Well, you just have to remember they're there. That's the main thing.
Okay,
The
that's
thing with, if you're using dew pins and if you're not used to the yarn, and if the yarn is a slippery type of yarn, then I will use bamboo instead of metal to hold my stitches.
that's a good one.
That's the main thing. Like with mine, like these are the nitpicks from where I'm doing the hat, and you just have to. You just have to pay attention when you start getting to those last 3 to 4 stitches, and you just adjust your grip on your DPN so it doesn't slide off and you lose those stitches. Look at my floats, aren't they pretty?
Oh, they're really clean. Like they are pretty.
But see, with this pattern, the only time that I have to do extra, okay, so like the fornicating deer hat, y'all. So just calm down. I'm
I like where you put your
trying to
hand.
put my
You put
hand there. So you see, like the floats where there's more than like the blocks, where it's like more than 3 to 4 blocks, right? So if it's more than 3 to 4 blocks, you have to catch your float. So the thing about it is you don't want your catches to be staggered on right on top of each other, because then that yarn will show through. So when you catch your float, like if I got a block of 9, I would catch my float every third. But if I did a catch on the row below, then I would do like 2, 3, 2, 3, so the floats don't stack on top of each other. So where you cross them, it don't stack on top of each other. So it'll be a stitch away from each other. That way, when your hat stretches, so like when this hat stretches, I shouldn't be able to see gray where there's blue. Let me see. See, I shouldn't be able to see the other color poking through.
Ooh, you have to do a video on that close up if you could. If you can't, that would be good. Cause I have. Oh,
This for my friend is a deer hunter. He and his neighbor, they are always hunting and going hunting and stuff. And so I was talking about my friend Ashley. She used to make these hats all the time. And he was like, "Are you serious?" And I told him, "Yeah." So I showed him the pattern. He's like, "Oh my God, how much do I have to pay you? I want one for me, and I want one for my neighbor." So when they go hunting, they're gonna be wearing, they bow hunt. So bow hunters don't have to wear those yellow, orange hats. Um, and so when they go bow hunting, they're gonna be wearing their fornicating deer hat. So they have a fornicating deer and doe, and they also have a stag as well. So yeah, and then there's also fornicating moose hats.
there's this one.
Llamas, they got one with llamas orgling, alpacas orgling.
Dude, where is this hat? I need to show you.
Yes, ma'am. You can share if you want to. But this is so much fun. I haven't done the last time I did some color work. It's been years, so I'm relearning stuff too. And
Nope.
but yeah, but it came out so like it came out so nice. It just takes time because I get distracted, so I have to make sure that I'm at the right section. So I'm on the legs now. So that part up here on the needles, that's the first row of the leg part. You know you want to laugh. I know you probably muting yourself.
Ah, that hat's awesome. That chart is great.
It is. I want to do the moose one too.
Oh gosh, you have to. You have to.
I'll have to contact B, my friend B. She did the Oregon and alpacas, and see if she can send that one to me too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I can't wait. That's hilarious. The fact that they're like, you know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna go hunting. We need this too.
Hmm.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, but I
Hmm.
was hoping to have the first hat chart done. I'm on row. I'm on row 14 of the chart, and it's a 36 rows for the whole chart. So I think I did made good progress in considering I had chunk here slapping everything
Hmm.
on the floor and trying to eat the paper.
Oh my
That's
god.
why the that's why the edge of the paper is so bent up and wrinkled up because I don't know if you can see the back of the paper how wrinkled up that is. Yeah, that's why she had got hold of it. Was trying to eat it.
Naturally, you know.
Yeah,
Paper.
it's a
What the
not a natural thing for toddlers to do. Well, she's not a toddler and she can stand up,
She's
but she's
almost
not
ready to
walking
go.
yet. So she's gonna be walking soon.
Hmm. It's crazy how girls work. Like they go
Mhm.
faster.
Hi, Brian. Well, her mama was
My
walking
friend,
by the time she was 7 months old.
dude.
Yep. All my girls walked early.
Hmm.
Andronita was so short because she's short anyway, but she was so short it was funny watching her walking at 7.5, 8 months old. She was just so tiny. I said, "You like a little a little elf or
Oh,
pixie. She was so small, but
oh
Chunk
yeah.
Chunk got some weight on her, so and them meaty hands of hers, Lord, she'll slap the taste out your mouth if she hit you in the face.
Oh, yeah. I saw her
Heavy handed,
little,
heavy handed.
little chubby,
Yes.
little big hands, little
VJ, you
big
finished
hands.
all your Christmas makes?
Ooh. Hi, Brand. I feel like I said hi. I'll say it again. Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh. This is like look at all this tangled up yarn, dude.
Yeah, but you did it yourself.
I did do this to myself.
It wasn't. I'm not gonna go there.
Where'd you
I'm
go? You disappeared for a
I'm going to behave.
second.
Yes, I will behave.
It's the Voldemort in the room.
Yes, yes, I'm behave.
Oh my gosh.
All right, VJ. You haven't thought about Christmas. Are you serious? Uh-oh. Your granddaughter gonna get you.
All this stuff over here. Oh my gosh. Man.
She is gonna get you. Did she give you a list of stuff she wanted you to make her?
Every time my mom sees me making something, she's like, "Oh, Christmas is coming. My birthday is coming." And
When
then
is her birthday?
it's basically um it's December 10th, her birthday. So
Mm-hmm.
it's 10, 13 days away from Christmas.
Ah, December 10th was my aunt's birthday. December 17th is my little brother's birthday.
Yeah, my brother's birthday is the 23rd of Christmas, December. Those December babies, they got it rough.
So we can pick on VJ now because she ain't thought about Christmas. Her granddaughter is gonna get
Nice
her.
Seahawks play the Cardinals. So far, we're winning. Nice. Oh my gosh, I'm making this worse. I hope I'm not.
How did you even get into that predicament?
Well, this yarn, I didn't do anything to it. It's just this is how it is, and it's the same one.
Um,
I don't know. It's
it,
just
it's not.
it wasn't caked up well, or
Yeah,
it wasn't skeined up. What do you
skeined up
call
tightly.
these?
It wasn't skeined
Skein?
up tightly.
Yeah, it was really loosey.
Yeah. So they make you think they do it like that. So they make you think you're getting more yarn than what you're getting.
It's full of air, potato
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah. Oh my God. So NecoCon in Virginia was
The
this
yarn.
weekend, and my daughter bought these corn corn soup chips. They basically they're corn chips, but they taste like sweet corn soup. And it just, oh my God, it's so many memories.
Is
But it
that like
tastes
comfort food?
exactly like sweet corn soup, just like it. And it was so those things were so good or addictive. I was like, oh my God, it just bring back so many memories.
Is that available in every area, or is it like the one
I
in
think
those?
it's like from the vendors at the NecoCon. You know, like they have the vendors that show up.
Oh, con.
Yeah. So it was at one of the vendor that had that the ones that be selling like all like the Japanese and Chinese, the different things
Mhm.
like a mochi and stuff like that.
I love mochi. Mochi and green tea, anything.
They had that. I like the red bean one is my favorite one.
Red bean paste. Oh,
Yes,
yes.
but
We have a Korean market down the street from my house, so
yeah, you're lucky then because he took Junior over down to Virginia Beach to the Japanese. There's like a Japanese Chinese type market over there. They even have the baby ducks and the eggs.
Oh wow.
I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "Oh, okay." But they have my dried squid, so I,
They have everything. I love seaweed. Like I could eat those as
the
chips.
seaweed salad. Oh my god,
Good.
I love seaweed salad. Why you not celebrating Christmas this year? You can celebrate Christmas by yourself, with yourself. You ain't got to celebrate it with other people. Like you can make stuff for you, buy gifts for you, make you happy. Don't worry about other people.
Discord.
Hey, look, it's my sister with the same name as me.
Hi Ray. Hi. Hello. I just like I'm in Discord.
Oh, I dropped down to the channel because I didn't want to listen to what them while they was reading.
Talk about stuff.
Yeah, because I went to Noma Ring and I can take you there. You don't gonna get no XP, but you can get gear and stuff.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, let's go right now. Okay.
because I went there because I was trying to get some fused wiring to farm some fused wiring
I
to make
saw
repair bots, but none dropped for me. But a lot of blues dropped for me while I was in there.
I saw your
I went
run
to
you were
BRD.
running. Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to I snuck in the BRD. I bypassed almost everything. I love being an 80.
I
And the
was
only
like,
ones I
oh
had to
my
fight
god,
was the mob. I was trying to get that
the
the fuel repair
pattern.
bot
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I
So I
was
had
like,
to just
oh,
fight those guys.
you didn't see my comment? I'm like, you collect patterns in game and in real life.
I didn't see that.
Oh, I punched my camera. No,
Poor
sorry.
Karen. What did you ever do to her? We're witnesses. We got it on. We got it on video.
Sorry, camera.
Hey, Cuppy.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, Steph. And Molly Mae. Mhm.
Oh my gosh. When
I
is it?
didn't
This
realize
is such.
I had on. I was looking. I was like, oh wow, I had on my Bah Humbug shirt, and she kept pulling it down. So my sports bra was showing. I was like, girl, stop.
Stretching it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that, man. They do that. It's weird
Look,
going from.
at least she wasn't rooting. And
Yeah,
when she was smaller, she used to try to root. I was like, I ain't got
that's
nothing for you,
awkward.
honey. Got
Awkward.
got nothing for you. You better go talk to your mama about that.
Dust.
Hello, Matt.
Uh,
What? Oh
Digger
no.
and Cat went down to the channel. You hear him?
Yeah,
I said you sound real weak
they're
to me.
over here.
Yeah. Y'all so bad. Hey, we on YouTube, heck.
I joined it. I
Me and
joined the
Yarn,
channel.
we're on YouTube. We're in a YouTube.
Hi.
Hello.
That's my brother from another mother.
Ah,
Yep.
You're on
whack a
you.
mole. No, hack.
Yeah.
Whack.
Wow. Y'all need us to play? We can come. I can come play.
What you do?
Knitting.
I ain't trying to get in the way of you knitting. I need 4 heroic badges to get my chest piece.
I'll come help you. I've already been up here over an hour, so I'll come help you.
Well, the thing is I got to get.
80.
We need let's see. We need 2 more people.
Is Mr. D logged in?
I don't see him anywhere.
Well, I can make him log in.
Well, everybody's in Dax.
I know they in next, but he ain't because they started. I won't even sign up for it to begin with. But you know how sometimes I fall asleep.
I did that last night.
So because my husband took the kids back to their grandma, I mean not to their mama. And I just like fell out asleep. Just 1 minute I was wide awake, and the next minute I was out cold. And I woke up because my phone started beeping when Cotton posted messages in Facebook.
Yeah, that was me too.
And so, but by the time I logged in, they had already put it. They didn't give us a chance to log in. So I was like, them bitches could have called me. Excuse my French.
Oh,
Oh, excuse
I
my
was at
French.
Digger's eating fried chicken. I didn't give a shit.
They were gonna get you fat. Watch your mouth now. Remember, I'm on YouTube.
hey, hey,
I didn't give a poo.
hey.
It was just fried, Miss D. It didn't. It wasn't breaded.
You better not get him fat.
Yes, I'm at the end.
How we be getting fat? He's already there.
Ooh,
So you before you do.
Well, when y'all get the other person, I'll log in. Okay.
Okay.
in the
Yeah,
meantime,
12
no
o'clock.
Moran.
Yeah, I've got a where I need to eat.
I'm kidding.
Why you dying, Cutty?
Crystallized water.
Cause she,
No, isn't my guild fun to listen to? When you just sit there listening to them,
Critical
laughing at them.
strike and
do you want to go on no Moran? I mean, it's
I
up
got a
to you.
book of glyph mastery. I looted off something. Do you want it?
yeah.
I would love some glyphs. Can I have some glyphs? I'm
Or
just.
help me meet you at?
Don't you?
Yes,
Have you gotten your first one yet?
I have like two
Two
unlocked, I
spot.
think.
How
Yeah,
much?
a
Well,
major
look
and
in
a
the guild
minor.
bank. Look in the guild bank because it's
Okay,
a.
I gotta switch
Excuse
over
me.
to
There's some in the guild
water.
bank, and if you need
I
somebody to
might
get it
have it.
out for you,
Just
just
hold on.
send Kariba.
I just need
Send
one.
Kariba a message, and she'll get them out, or just talk to her in game, and she'll go get them out for you.
Okay, I'll see. Is there like a guild glyph maker?
Yeah, you can send who is it? Sif Mall makes the glyphs. Sif Mall, right?
Sith Maw?
I know her name.
Digger does
Or
good.
and Digger does glyphs too, so you can send Digger a message too for glyphs. Hook that yarn in these glyphs.
It's not that dire, but
What's
eventually.
you're a
What book
pally,
you
right?
on?
Yeah, I'm a paladin.
But you're red. You're red right now, right?
I'm holy right
You're
now.
holy right now. She's a Hillidan.
I don't want to be one. I want to be a
You
tank
want to be
again.
red?
I want to be a tank,
You
but
want to be
everyone.
dual spec. The dual spec. Once you get to, is it you have to be what 70s? What do you have to be 70 to dual spec?
I think I could do a spec. Hold on, let me check. Now I'm logging on. I've been wanting to play all day.
Yeah. So she wants to be a tank, a pally tank. So but she's healing right now. She's still a lobby.
She's confused. Not you, me. I'm like, what do I be? You know, you go in the group finder and you look for groups and they only want healers, so
Yeah, that's
is
because
nobody.
everybody's a freaking death knight. That's
Eh,
why they need healers. And I have one, two, three. I have a priest healer, my pally healer, and I have my Arctic Breeze, my shaman healer. But Arctic's the only one that's 80 right now. So I log in so I can be ready for when he finds it. I need to switch over because I'm in DPS right now from doing that, getting that pattern and stuff. Yeah, she's holy spec. But if she can dual spec, like I'm dual spec, so I could do DPS or I can heal. So it makes me more of a versatile player. I'm versatile anyway because I play it all.
yeah, I prefer to tank when I can, but my first character was a druid. What was it? What are those? Restoration? No,
Restoration.
restoration druid. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a while.
All right.
I was gonna remake her and name her because her name was Breeze, but then I didn't want to think you were being copied. Arctic
Mm.
Breeze, and I was like, oh.
No, because they invited somebody to the guild. They thought it was my husband's tomb. Lakeside, the guy named Lakeside. That's not my husband. People thought it was my husband's tomb. They invited him to the guild. They kept calling him Lake. Go get Miss D. And he didn't know what they was talking about. Tell Miss D to log on. And I
Wait, what?
log in and they're like, what's wrong with Lake? I'm like, what you talking about? He's not on. Yes, he is. It was Massacre. You know, Massacre got problems.
Mm,
And
Crystal
I was like,
is
that's not my
new to.
husband.
Oh,
I said, that's not my husband. That's not one of my husband's tombs. That's somebody new, completely new. My hair is all jacked up.
you guys stop it. Put the chat. Stop doing that. We're playing Wrath of the Lich King.
Yeah,
Is that
we're
classic?
playing classic Lich King. No, we don't play. I don't play retail no more. I stopped playing retail when they bought them during pandas out. I mean, I barely played during Cataclysm, and I couldn't stand it. But when they bought them dang on pandas out, that was it for me. So I stopped playing. I kept my account active and stuff, and I was like, come on for like events, but I wasn't playing. And then when they brought out the classic servers, I was all for that.
There
Yep.
you go.
So you never made a panda.
Hell
Well,
no.
how about yourself?
Mm-mm. For me, I felt like it was so disrespectful. To me, I felt like it was disrespectful.
Hey, you need to crystallize water.
Even though they made them act and look like and act like Kung Fu Panda, to me that was like disrespectful too, because I felt like they was stealing somebody else's ideas and character design and stuff.
Mm.
Um, but I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. The only thing I liked about it is that they had gardening. That's what I wanted to garden, because I garden. So I like the fact that you could have your own plots and grow vegetables and plant seeds and stuff like that. But I hated everything else. I hated it.
Yeah.
So you never saw the quest line of where
I
they're
never
at?
did any other instances or anything for the panda
Dog starting to
expansion.
like you.
No,
So you don't know about the turtle?
don't care about no turtle. Don't care about that panda, the pandas or anything. No, man. I stopped playing. I stopped playing
Yeah.
and I went because they had some classic servers that were private servers.
Mhm.
And so I was trying to find one of the private servers to play on. And let me put them on mute.
You have to have the
Yeah,
store.
I can hear them too.
Yeah.
Oh, put them on mute. Mute.
So he'll send me. I'll text him on Facebook and tell him to send me a message when they're ready.
Deafened. It took me a while to understand Discord. There. Hmm.
So I was trying to find one of those private classic WoW servers, and then because so many people was not playing, their membership dropped drastically with that
Mhm.
Panda expansion. And so a lot of people were looking for those private servers and playing on those private servers because it was a classic WoW, just zero through 60, 1 through 60.
Are you talking about the free private servers that they used to have?
They're not the free ones. They had some private servers that were owned by other people, like some of the celebrities and stuff like that, because they
Right.
didn't want people
Okay.
joining their servers, just to be able to play with them and stuff. They had
Mhm.
their own private servers, and so yeah, so I was trying to find a private server to play on, and then the grandbabies and stuff started coming, so that was that. But then I started playing again last year. So yeah, me and my husband started playing again last year. Have I ever showed you my statue? I have,
Hmm.
I have the 10-year anniversary statue. I wonder if you're gonna send me one for the.
Have you? I don't think you have.
Hmm?
I don't think I've
Why
seen
don't you send me the 20-year statue when that time comes? I don't think I can reach it over my fiber. My husband have to get it for me.
this.
Too much fiber in the way between me and that bookcase.
Yarn guy, where are you?
Uh, So yeah, I told Ronnie to send me a message when they're ready. You got to hurry up and level up, girl. Got to
My
level up.
game time expired today.
Did it? Mm. You need to put a new pattern in for people to buy. You need to be posting these patterns and putting them up for people to buy.
Yeah.
Amigurumi, that amigurumi she just showed y'all is for sale for $62.
How much game time can that buy me? I'm just kidding.
That's like three months. One, two, three, four, like 4.5 months, maybe.
$100. I'm just kidding.
No, I don't play Animal Crossing. I play a text based. Well, if, I haven't been on it so long. I played a text based RPG called Asteria for many, many years before there was anything like this, MMORPGs. And then when WoW came out, it was like that was my heart. So I
Hmm.
played WoW. I tried playing Star Wars and didn't like it. I like the storylines and stuff, but I didn't like the gameplay. Um, I tried playing what's the other one? I tried Evercrack. I downloaded
Yeah.
it, I installed it, but then when I saw the graphics, I was like, "Ugh, this is gross," and I deleted it. I ain't even I ain't even create an account. I tried Warhammer. I liked Warhammer. I just didn't have a guild to run with and friends to play it with, so I stopped playing it. But I liked Warhammer's game, quest lines and stuff. But I always went back to WoW.
Your first love.
I still have my I
Question.
still have my all of my game, and of course Sims before the Sims was even popular. I was
Oh
playing
yeah, like
and
Sims.
Sim City Build It. I still play Sim City Build It on my phone, stuff like that. My favorite was Sim Tower. I was so mad that nobody redid Sim Towers. I love Sim Towers. It was so much, especially when Christmas came. I would always slow it down in October so you could see the holidays, like the Christmas decorations, Thanksgiving decorations, and the Halloween decorations. And then on Christmas Day on Sim Tower, Santa Claus would come to town. Oh, that was fun.
The snow. I used to play Sims. I just
Love
love
Sim
Roblox.
Tower.
I grew up playing Mario and
Hey, Dreamy.
Banjo and Kazooie. Hi, Drini. Hey, man. Why my gameplay have to be at my game time? Boo. I'll probably re-up next week, actually. Payday.
How am I gonna have somebody on it? No. What?
Hmm? Chain 7. I'm in the process of testing this pattern to see if it works. Woo.
In the world? Okay, I gotta go play. Time to peace
Yeah.
out.
Are you
Get
gonna stream
my
it or are you just gonna play straight?
Nah, it would slow down. It would slow down my car too much.
Boo. I'm just kidding.
If I'm
You're gonna
just
do
playing, if
it.
I was just playing the game and
Yeah, you're
streaming
doing it
on
right.
StreamYard, yeah. But if
Your
I'm gonna be going
computer
in dungeons, so that's gonna be too much. Yeah,
your computer will explode if you did a dungeon and streamed.
yeah. Like the little thing I did the other day was like just by myself, nobody else, so you don't have all those graphics from everybody else's characters and stuff going on.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, yep.
All right, I'll
So you need to go live.
me.
And Luna's home too, so she's gonna be busting up in here in a minute.
She didn't kick the door open. Hi, Grandma.
Grandma, I'm home. Where's my cousins? What did you do with my cousins?
Where are they?
See,
Give me that.
I can hear her talking now, asking.
Where are they? Where are they?
Hmm.
She's been thinking about them all day. Where are they?
She ain't eating pizza at her other grandma house and playing in their backyard.
That sounds nice.
That whole backyard is fenced in. I need to get my whole well because we're in an older neighborhood. They got all these rules and regulations about how tall your fence could be in the front and how far the picket spacings and stuff. And like it's just ridiculous. And so our 6 foot fence can't go any further than our the side of the house where our front door entryway is. So we need to put a gate there, and then we need to put a gate on the back side of the house, and then she'll be able to run around that back side of the house. But she won't be able to play in the front because if we put a fence up in the front, it can only be a 4 foot fence. That's easy for somebody just to reach across the fence and
And
snap
grab.
and grab
Yeah,
your child and go. Yeah,
that's
I'm like,
ridiculous.
how stupid is that?
Yeah, that's
Anything, they should
dumb.
let us put up a 5.5 foot picket fence where they can't reach over it with unless
Right.
they're sack, easily reach over it and grab a child or nothing like that.
Yeah, the whole point of having a fence
Yeah,
is to keep the kids safe.
to
Hello.
keep the kids safe and keep people out your yard.
Right.
Yes. But she'll be able to play in the backyard, like where the gardens and stuff are, but she just won't be able to play in the front yard.
Yeah, but it's kind of, I'm sure, hard to play in the backyard with the
No, she'll be done drowned. She's my water girl, so she'll be done watered everything to death.
good. I mean, not good. That's not good.
So, oh, y'all can't even have fences in the front.
We can't. You why? That doesn't make sense.
My thing is like, how does someone have so much control over your property when they ain't paying your mortgage?
Right.
Like I'm in an older neighborhood, so we fall up under like just
Restored.
city. We fall under city stuff, not like a what they call those people the people who live in the communities where they had like a community board thing. What's
Like
that
a
called?
community.
What is it called? Ah,
Do my that handy.
yeah. How'd you get candy?
Just one piece of
How'd you get candy? Does your mama know you got candy? Does your dentist know you got candy?
And my daddy did one piece of it.
Your daddy got one piece of it? And your daddy gonna brush your teeth when you get done? Okay.
or at least before bed. I might do it right after, but she about to go.
Hi,
She was
Luna.
about to sleep, and then she like
Look,
jumped
say
up.
hi.
Hi.
Say hi, Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Luna.
There you go.
Did you have fun?
This is my whole picture up there.
Yes, your school picture's up there.
Aw.
Is that my whole picture up there, Daddy?
It is.
You got pictures
Mm-hmm.
in the back?
And there was this handy I got from my.
She wants to show you her candy. Hold your hand up. There you go.
Oh, that looks good. That was a good lolly.
All right. Go eat your candy, then your dad gonna brush your teeth. Or your mama gonna have a fit.
Yeah.
Are you recording something or just?
Yeah, we're live. I'm getting ready to end the broadcast though. Yes, yes. Gonna eat some of it?
Hi, Buka.
Okay.
I'm gonna go play.
She's fine.
She actually. I'm just playing D&D on the computer. So.
Okay.
Have fun playing without me.
What? Dungeons and Dragons? You play Dungeons and Dragons? That's what he was talking about, Greg, my son-in-law.
Oh, I've played Dungeons and Dragons with my anime club, but not recently. It's been a while.
Yeah, my hair help me turn.
I was talking to you, Juanita. Have fun playing without me.
Oh, okay. I am.
Sorry.
You keep oil
Sorry.
everywhere.
Why?
I want Daddy.
All right, guys, I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna go game, get my gaming on, and then I'm going to bed. Get
Sleepy
my
time.
sleeping on since I don't have a 9 month old to wake me up tonight. Homeowners Association. That's it. HOA. Yes, and there's another one too. A POA, a Property Owners Association, right? And then they also have those condo, the condo association owner associations too. And they the worst ones. I think them condo people are the worst. They even control what kind of decorations you can put on your condo doors and stuff.
Mm.
Crazy. Like you can only have a wreath that's this big, and you can only have it up between this day and this day of this month, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I didn't want all that control over my property that I'm paying the mortgage for. So that's
Mm.
why we settled into an older neighborhood that didn't have all that crap. We just have to go by the state and the city regulations. And so the city, because we're in a older neighborhood, like my house is like 100 and something years old. So because we're in an older neighborhood, Richmond actually controls. We have to stay in keeping with the historical aspects of the neighborhood, basically. Even though a lot of these houses have siding on them now, like my shingles on my house are the old what's that tree? Cedarwood shingles. We can't
Mm.
take those shingles off the house. If we took them off the house, we have to replace them with cedarwood shingles. They wouldn't even let us put the fake ones up there. Like some of the houses have the fake shingles up there because they tore all that stuff off before the state passed laws so they can control these older neighborhoods to try to keep it in with keeping with the historical aspect. You can do anything you want to inside as long as you don't try to split it into a multiple family unit. They stopped that too because a lot of people were buying these older houses and turn them into an upstairs, downstairs. And if there was a full basement, they were even adding a basement apartment. So you basically had an apartment, upstairs, downstairs, and the basement apartment. And so that was making it the traffic through the neighborhoods was getting worse. Too much traffic, too many people living in the same house, not enough street
Parking.
parking.
Mm-hmm.
So they passed laws to stop people from converting these older houses into uh,
Hmm.
units, apartment units. And so they can only have single, like if they're already been converted, they can't change it. You can change it back, but the city can't make you change it back. The state can't
Mm.
make you change it back. It's grandfathered if it's already been converted. But if you want to do a big renovation on that property later on and try and change around the insides, you can't. It's either going to stay like it is, or you're going to make it into back into a single family unit, a single family house, which I think is good because that slows down the traffic. Because the traffic sometimes, especially with the shipyard so close to us, the
Mm.
shipyard people were coming into the neighborhoods, parking, blocking people driveways, all that crazy stuff.
That's
So
stuff you don't really put together as two and two, but that's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. And they were blocking people driveways just to have somewhere to park so they can get to work. They would scoop up in front of us. They were parking in people's driveways. So let's say I worked at night and at the hospital or something, and I came home and I can't even get into my own driveway because somebody's parked in my driveway. So I can't even find somewhere to park my car because all those shipyard people was parked in the yard. So you parking blocks away from your house. Like if you live up in New York, you're parking blocks away from your house, walking back to your house, and then calling the city, the police to send somebody out
People
to
can
tow the
tow
car
it.
out your
Yeah.
yard. hmm So then you got to walk all the way back down. If you got a nice police officer, they'll drive you back to your car, and then so you can come and park in your own yard. Yeah. And the funny thing is, the shipyard has parking. They have these
Oh,
huge parking lots, but they don't want to park in them because they also have the city police dogs and stuff go through there. All right, I gotta go. Y'all take care. I have been summoned, literally
bye.
summoned.
Summoned literally. I know what you. They're like, what? No, I get that.
Somebody go live and I can listen to you in the background while I'm playing.
Not it. Not it. All right.